Today in John 13, we find one of the most profound examples of forgiveness that we can find in the Bible. And I want us to look at it, all of it. Jesus told Peter, if you don't let me do this, you won't have any share with me. What do you think he's talking about? He's telling Peter, if you're not willing to let me wash your feet, then you're not going to be willing to wash somebody else's feet. And if you're not willing to wash somebody else's feet, then you have no share with me. Service is central to discipleship. You can't get around it. You can try to ignore it, but it's central. You can't study Jesus without coming back to servant leadership over and over and over again. And Jesus is giving them a demonstration of what servant leadership looks like. It's dirty, it's messy, it's icky, and it requires profound grace and mercy. Why do you say that, Lawrence? Because in verse 11, it says, for he knew who was to betray him, and for this reason he said, not all of you are clean. This means that Jesus washed the feet of his betrayer. The person that betrayed him, who was going to ultimately cause him to be murdered, crucified on the cross of Calvary, he got down and served the very person who betrayed him and washed their feet. Wow. Wow. Now, I want to make something clear to you all today. I feel I ought to say this. I'm up here preaching to you here today on this subject, but I want to make it clear that I myself have not arrived at this, right? I'm trying to get here too. And that's okay. Because, sometimes if a person hurts me bad enough, tell me, just, nod if you can identify with this. Sometimes if a person that hurts me bad enough, really, really hurt me, I can forgive them, but I'm fearful to get close to them again because I'm afraid they might hurt me again. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? And I don't think this is necessarily wrong, but it just doesn't take it as far as Jesus does. Jesus actually washes the feet of his betrayer. Jesus does what's ideal. Jesus goes beyond Paul and what he says about Alexander Coppersmith. Jesus doesn't just try to avoid his enemy, Judas, but Jesus actually washes the feet of his enemy, Judas. Ooh. And that's heavy. Isn't that heavy? I understand why a lot of people don't like reading Jesus. Because Jesus sets a high bar for us. Listen, if you're listening to me here today, I want to say to you that I hope you're not thinking about somebody washing your feet. I hope you're not thinking that, people ought to wash my feet. I'm not talking about people washing your feet this morning. I'm talking about you washing somebody else's feet. Don't think about somebody else. Don't deflect. You washing somebody's feet. Are you ready to do it? You.